Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I'm going to show you how to make these adorable little boxes. You can decorate them any way you want and use any colors you want. They're so simple to do, but I thought I'd show you because they're perfect size to hold. Well, there's probably a lot of things you could put in this box, but I'm planning to put washi tape in them to give to my friends. It's kind of a running joke. I love washi tape. I have tons of washi tape, and I think everyone needs washi tape in their life, so I'm going to be handing out to my friends just because washi tape, and we have so much cute washi tape. Did you guys see there's new holiday catalog washi tape? Be a fun little treat at Christmas time to give out to people. But anyway, I thought I'd show you how to make this super cute little box. All right, so what you need is you need a piece of cardstock, and it needs to be cut at 7 by 4 inches. And you probably could do all designer series paper if you wanted, but I like it better doing the cardstock and then adding the designer series paper to it. So anyway, you need to grab your scoring tool. I'm going to grab my Simply Score. And it doesn't fit all on the screen, but I'm just going to make sure you can see up at the top. You want to feed it in the long way. Grab my little styling tool here. And we're going to score this at 2 inches, 2.5, 4.5, and 5. Rotate it, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 3 inches, and 3.5 inches. All right, and we can put our scoring tool, Simply Score, away. All right, and now we're going to burnish. So I am going to, let's go ahead and burnish our score lines. Let me grab my bone folder. So we have 2 long ways on this end and 2 long ways on this end. And did I tell you I'm using Mint Macaron cardstock? I can't remember if I said that already or not. Okay, and these 2, 1 and 2. All right, so with this box there's a little bit of trimming, but it's actually quite simple. So right now, can you guys see all the score lines? So we have these 2 long rectangles, 2 little squares, 2 long rectangles, 2 little squares, 2 long rectangles, and it's the same on the bottom. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the first row. So there's 2 skinny rectangles. We're going to remove the whole first row. The first rectangle, the first square, the second rectangle, the second square. We're going to, let's just go ahead and take those off completely to start. So go ahead and cut all the way up. Once you see how this is done, you could cut it differently. There's a quicker way to get all the pieces off, but I feel like this is the easiest way to explain it. So let's cut all that strip off, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Cut this whole strip off. Okay, then what we're going to do is where these little squares are, the little squares, we're going to just cut each of those up one side or both sides so they're a little flap. 1, 2, 1, 2, and let's go ahead and notch them as well. That's when you cut the little pie piece out. So we'll cut one there and the little pie piece there. Same on this side. Little pie piece here and here, because we're making little tabs, and these should just pop right out. Go ahead and just pull them out. I found this Mint Macaron cardstock. I don't know if it's just this color, but this is the first time I've ever dealt with how it's kind of fraying in the corners. Don't worry, it doesn't ruin your box, and it could just be this color because I've never seen that happen before. But let's do the same on this side. So these 4 little squares, we're going to go ahead and notch them out. Okay. And then we're going to remove, pull these little pieces out. We're going to remove the other 2 rectangles on each side that were next to the ones we already removed, okay? And so you see that if you guys are going to recreate these, you could go ahead and cut all 4 of them off at the same time and then just notch out this little piece. Let me push this one down so I can keep going. So these 2 are coming off. all the way. There we go. And these two. This really is a little teeny tiny box. It's a 2x2 box when it's all said and done. A little 2x2 by 1/2 inch box. All right, so this is what it looks like when we're all done cutting. All right. Okay, we can get rid of all these scraps. Okay. And now what you need is you need 2 pieces of designer series paper. So I'm using paper from the Share What You Love suite. I just love this paper because it's like metallic-y and shiny. And you need 2 pieces. Each of them need to be cut at 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So it's just a perfect square. Okay, but next thing we need to do is grab our corner rounder. So I have the corner rounder here. This is the trio punch. So one part cuts this little like flowery thing in the corners. This would cut just a hole, like if you want to put ribbon through it. And this is a corner rounder right here. So I want to just round the corners of one of them on 2 sides. And what you do is, you see, this has little notches here and here. So the paper will fit perfectly in there so that you know you're doing it perfect. And you want to push in the center. And see, it rounds our corners. So you just want to round 2 of the corners of the piece that's going on the front of your, okay, so like that. We're going to leave this one just like it is, and we're going to round these 2 corners right here. This is actually the lid of our box. So again, feed that in, punch, and punch. It's so nice having a corner rounder again. Stampin' Up! Finally has one back. Oops, I didn't punch that properly. There we go. I'm just gonna, what am I doing wrong here? Let's see. There we go. Much better. Okay. Move that to the side. All right, so now I'm going to take this little piece that we did the corners, and we're gonna just glue it right onto the front. And the other piece we're gonna glue right onto the back. So this is gonna match up with our rounded corners. And this piece is going on the back. All right. Sorry, my son just came in or just got home. He may interrupt us, and that's okay if he does. I'm a mom first, right? All right, now we're gonna put our box together. So it's actually quite simple. So the box goes together, our little tabs. This is the bottom where it has this double piece, and these are gonna actually adhere to right here. So our box looks like this. And then see, this is the lid, and it folds over the top like so. So what we wanna do is I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue. And I'm just going to, let's see, I'm gonna stick a little bit of adhesive. So we wanna stick a little bit of adhesive on the outside of the little tiny, these little tiny tabs right here. And then we wanna stick some, see, I'm folding this first rectangle in, and we wanna stick some right here. Okay. Oops. This is why we should use the silicone mat always. Okay. Close this up. You could use tear and tape if you prefer. So I find it easier to do the little tabs first. So go ahead and fold that one back open. It's a tiny, tiny box, so it's a little bit hard to work with. You might get some glue on your hands, but that's okay. So we're gonna push this one in first. Stick that tab and hold it down for a second just so it starts to stick. Okay, then we'll do this one. Just so it starts to stick. Okay. Then go ahead and fold these down and do the first side. Oops. And the second side. There we go. And you can set it down like this. Grab like your bone folder and just go ahead and press them down real good. All right, and that multi-purpose glue dries very quickly. The box is already coming together quite nicely. Make sure that's all the way in. All right. Okay, so now, again, I'm putting my washi tape. This is washi tape from the Pick a Pattern washi tape. We have several different washi tape groups. So I have all different ones for different friends. It's just kind of random. But see, it fits in there just perfectly. And then I'll just push my little tabs down. And they'll go in the box. And this folds down. Cute, right? All right, but of course then we have to decorate it. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this mint macaron twine. This is the Nature's Twine. The proper names of everything are always at the bottom of your screen. Trust that. I call things the wrong thing all the time. But this is mint macaron twine, and I'm just gonna tie just a little tiny knot. You could do ribbon. Ribbon would be cute. You could tie it both ways so it looks like a present. But I'm just going this one way on here. Okay, let me grab my snips. Okay, so there we go. But it'd be cute if you wrapped it this way as well. But I like this way because they can just slide it on and off if they want to. All right, next thing is we need to stamp a cute little sentiment. So I grabbed the A Good Day stamp set. And we're doing the Just Because. I've got that right here. And we're going to do that in mint macaron. And I have just a scrap piece of soft seafoam cardstock. And let's go ahead and stamp that right on here. Just because that looks good. And let me grab my chamois, clean off my stamp. It's nice and clean, and I can put it back in the box. Close up my ink. And I'm going to cut that out with the 1 3/8 inch. This is the scalloped circle. And it fits this just perfectly. So I'm going to line it up and punch. There we go. Close that up. And then I'm going to grab a couple dimensionals. Now, since I'm sticking these on with dimensionals, it won't be able to slide on and off, but I'm okay with that. Okay. If you want them to be able to slide like a belly band on and off, then I would adhere your cute little sentiment to the twine. But I'm doing mine right to the box. There we go. And I'm going to give it a little push since there's a little knot. And that is my cute little, I don't want this quite so long, my cute little, oops, Just Because box. Isn't that so sweet? And they're really so easy to make. Just Because, and here's the one I did earlier. I think they're adorable. Oops, you guys, did you see? You guys, were you yelling at me? I forgot to adhere my second piece on the back. That's okay, I'll go back and do that in a second. With that second piece of designer series paper, I don't even know where mine went. That's probably why I forgot. It's missing. What did I do with it? I don't know. It's around here somewhere. I will adhere that to the back. But even if you don't, it still looks okay. But that second piece was supposed to go right on the back here. The one that you didn't punch around the corners. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.